Okay. Whakarongo ki te tangi a te manu, e karanga nei tui, tui, tui a. Tui ai runga, tui ai raro, tui ai waho, tui ai roto, tui a te here tangata, karongo te pō, karongo te ao, ti hei, mauri ora ki ora te whānau ko, KovuJenkai, tōku ingoa, ko ngā puhi, tōku iwi, ko ngā toki mata whāoroa, tōku waka. Basically what I said for the non-Māori speaking folk is, hi, my name is KovuJenkai. My tribe is Ngā Puhi, and the boat that my people use to get from Hawaii to New Zealand is the Ngā Toki Matawhāroa Church. How we doing today, ladies and gentlemen? So, as you can tell by the title, we all need a little bit of motivation. 2020 is almost done and dusted, which means we almost made it. Blake, what up, though? 2020 is almost done and dusted. We almost made it. What does that mean? That means you have survived 100% of your worst days. That means you have survived 100% of your baddest moments. That means you have survived 100% of the worst times in your life. And 2020 wasn't good for anybody. Actually, 2020 may have been good for Jerry, and that's it. And that's because Jerry made affiliate. Hammy made affiliate. Congratulations to the both of you, by the way. I don't think I said that. But what does it mean for the rest of us? 2020 for me was a year of absolute motivation. Motivation to make a difference. Motivation to make an impact. Motivation to make sure that you remember who KovuJenkai is. And I think, and forgive me if I'm wrong, forgive me if I'm overstepping, forgive me if it seems like I'm being a little biased towards myself, but sometimes we need to be biased towards ourselves. Sometimes we need to put ourselves above others because our happiness counts too. But I believe that 2020 was a great year for me. January, I met Milk and Honey, and I met Kiwi Bros Gaming. February, I met what is now affectionately known as Kirohana. Exactly, Ryu. Exactly, my brother. You got it. March. Well, the skies were pretty in March. We're coming up to the Australian bushfires, and the smoke drifted over New Zealand, and it made the skies a really pretty orange. And like, if you disregard where it came from, that orange was the thing to get me through March, which was, starting of quarantine. Then quarantine happened. Quarantine happened, and I got even more. Quarantine happened, and I got even more motivated. Quarantine happened, and I turned to Keohana, and I said, I'm going to start making videos. Once a week, every week, for the rest of the year. And here I am, at least once a week, every week, for the rest of the year. I stuck to my game. This is my game, and this is how I wanted to play it. So, I'm playing it. Now, at this point, I have started working with Kiwi Bros Gaming. He made me a moderator for his streams, which quickly turned to editor for his streams. And it was good. I had someone to talk to. I had someone to pour my heart and soul out to. And obviously, I gave him and his community someone to do the same. I worked with him up to the end of July. And disregarding the things that I said in the past, that was some of the most fun I have ever had. I really enjoyed working with him. Unfortunately, given the circumstances at the time, it didn't end as well as it could have. I'm still waiting for him to talk to me face to face rather than YouTube videos, but is what it is. If he doesn't want to fix it, then that's on him, not on me. But the rest of his family can go fuck themselves. Oh, you thought that was over? Yeah, well, it's not. I got my degrees in talk therapy for youth and young adults this year. Like I said earlier, I made some of the best friends I will ever make. Probably the greatest circle that has ever been made. They know who they are, and I appreciate them. Now, we move down to September, October, November. September was very uneventful. I came here, I made videos, I left. October, equally as uneventful. Came here, made videos, left. Played a little Roblox on the way there too, during those 2 months. If you can see in the description, my Roblox app is no longer working. I need to clear up some storage space. So hopefully I can do that? Question mark? Not too sure. And then we get to November. And what a hell of a month it's been. Yes, sir, Blake. Keohana is a great place. But November has been one of the most fun and yet one of the roughest months I've ever had to face. And yet, here I am, facing it. It is currently the 30th of November, which means tomorrow, Christmas Town. Everything's for Christmas. Well, not for me. Everything's for Christmas after the 19th, but by the time everything's Christmas for me, it's already too late. Whew. In any case, I had a lot of fun this year. But why should that motivate you? Think about it. If I could do everything that I said I would do in a year. If I could lift as many people up as I possibly could this year, you can do the same. And I wholeheartedly believe you can do the same. Because if it wasn't for all of you out there who subscribed, I got to 100 subs earlier this year. And yeah, the sub count has been up and down, fluctuating between 100 and 105 because people want to come around and, talk shit or see if I'm talking shit about them. And they're very surprised to find that I'm still holding grudges. The only one I don't hold a grudge against is Kiwi Bros Gaming. The only one I don't hold a grudge against is Malachi. All of the rest of his people around him, I mean, they're unimportant. So, like, I put myself through unneeded amounts of stress. And when I did that, it didn't really go very well, did it? You all saw an angrier side of me that you deserve to see, don't get me wrong. But you shouldn't have needed to see. This should have been dealt with months ago, and it wasn't. So, to the community, I apologize. I'm sorry. I love you. Believe me when I say that. Ah, fuck, my eyes. Too much blinking. But you have enough power, enough mana, enough strength in here and in here. And way down deep in your soul, you have the strength to do great things. You just gotta want to do it. So let's go, chat. Let's go, chat. Jerry, I was just talking about you earlier. Saying about how you got your affiliate. Both you and Hammy got that this year. It's rewind time. But yes, sir. Everybody have an awesome December. This will be the last video for 2020. But I want you to know that if no one else loved you, if no one else loves you, I've always been right here. And even if, to you, I am just a voice in the background to fill the void of empty space, to fill a void of absolute silence as you sit there and you work, or you sit there and you study, or you sit there curled up in a ball and have a little bit of a cry. I'm always going to be here. Remember, you've done great things in the past. You will do great things in the future. Right now is that rest period. Rest easy, rest well. I love you. Tēnā koe, tēnā koutou, tēnā no tātou katoa. Ka heke, kia kaha, kia maia, kia mana o nui. Be strong, be brave, be steadfast. And I am out. Peace.